Hi, I'm Jono. Welcome back to the 3 steps to becoming the best version of yourself. Today we're covering step 3, reach your goals. Now, most people might think having goals or setting goals are step 1 to reaching them. However, you'd be doing yourself a disservice if you didn't do these 2 steps first. Now, assess your setbacks is one of the most important ones because this is what is holding you back from achieving goals in the first place. You want to identify, analyze, and correct. So identify the problem, think about how you can fix it, and then fix it. You actually have to do this. Okay. If you're addicted to something, okay, how do you get rid of that? Do you go to AA? Do you make the first step and tell somebody that you love? Okay, take that step and then keep going until that setback is not a problem anymore. Determine your priorities. Okay, so appraise, assign, and realign your priorities daily. If I'm going to work, my priorities might be changing from maybe I want to be a nurse first and then I mess with Norn stuff later. Like I can be the best nurse I can be, but if somebody asks me a question, I can answer that question during my day as long as I'm still being the best nurse. Now, days that I have off, maybe doing these videos is going to be my highest priority. And then I have to realign those, okay? And then fatherhood is somewhere in there all the time. Um, and when you're determining your priorities, assessing your setbacks is probably going to be your highest priority for the day. What's going to hold me back from achieving my goals? Okay. Now, once you've assessed your setbacks and determined your priorities, next is set your goals. Now, these are your goals for the day. What you want to do is you want to set goals that are realistic, but not pessimistic. Okay. You want to say, I want $1 million, but you don't want to tell yourself, oh, that's just not going to happen today. Right. You want to say, okay, my realistic goal for the day is to save $100. That's my step closer to being a millionaire. Make these videos that hopefully people are going to see. Then that's just your goal for the day. Okay. And when you're activating your goals, you want to make sure you're doing your absolute best. Okay. Put your all into it. Don't hold back at all. Because at the end of the day, when you get to this next step, you're going to be thinking, maybe if I would have done this, things would have been different, or I'd feel better if I did that. But when you do reach a goal, I want you to acknowledge your achievements all the time. Acknowledge your achievements. Now, that was part of step 1. Love yourself, celebrate yourself, right? It's very important to celebrate yourself, and whenever you reach a goal, to acknowledge it. A lot of times when we reach a goal, we just kind of go, well, yeah, that was what was supposed to happen. No, you want to celebrate it, acknowledge it, and be proud of yourself. Nobody else's praise is going to be the same as you praising yourself. So make sure you're doing that. The last step here is evaluate your failures. Don't go into a goal thinking that if I fail, that's it, I'm going to quit. Okay, you're going to fail sometimes, and the best failures are the ones that you acknowledge and you do better the next time. As an example, I actually recorded this video one time before and I posted it, and I didn't appreciate the video. So I decided to come back and re-record it. That was my failure for the day. And what I did was I assessed my setback. I didn't have enough time that day. So I made sure that I had more time today to do it. I determined my priorities. I have my son. He was hungry, so I made sure that he had food that he could eat before I came over here and took the time to do this video. Those were my priorities: father, Norin, make the video. And then my goal was to make the video. And I guess I'll evaluate any failures that come up after, probably all the words that I've been stumbling on. The next step, do better each day, and only compare yourself today to yourself from yesterday. Now, I say this a lot. Other people's opinions of me have nothing to do with me. Same thing with you. The only opinion that matters is your opinion about yourself. There's a theory that this is all a simulation and you're the only player. and everybody else is around you to help you learn something. If you think about it like that, the only opinion that matters is your own. I don't know if I subscribe to that theory, but it's a good way to look at it. That as long as you're doing the best and you're doing good, and you're not hurting other people or lying to them, then whatever you're doing is right, and you can acknowledge those and then do better tomorrow if you're not reaching those goals. Okay, so now that we're done with all 3 steps, love yourself, hold yourself accountable, and reach your goals, you can start trying to put these into your everyday life. You can start with just making sure that like your first goal is to hold yourself accountable to love yourself that day. Mix and match, go back to the other 2 videos and get the knowledge there. Come to thenoren.com if you have any questions. That is THENOREN.com. Send me an email or sign up for one of my classes. My name is Jono. Thank you for your time, and I love you.